Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mike, a physical therapist. And yes, we are here at Jackson Event Center or a Union University Jackson Grant Event Center. We are here at the Alzheimer's Conference. I'm here with Miss Sarah Scott of Jackson Meadows, and we're going to be interviewing her. What does she do and what does Jackson Meadows does? What is Jackson Meadows in the community? Okay, we'll be back in a few seconds. All right, we are back here at the Jackson, Tennessee, at the Alzheimer's Conference. I got Miss Sarah Scott here. I said, "Come on, let's do this again, Miss Sarah." So, Miss Sarah, could you please tell us again who you are, what you do, and everything that you do at
Sure.
Jackson Meadows?
My name's Sarah Scott, and I'm the community sales manager at Jackson Meadow Retirement Center in Jackson. We are located at 25 Max Lane Drive. That is right off the bypass, right behind the Doubletree Hotel. That's Max Lane. That's where we're located. We're an independent living community. We're all inclusive. So if you're tired of cooking and cleaning and having to mow the yard, those kind of things,
That's me.
yeah, you want to focus on things you want to do, then
Uh-huh.
we may be the right place for you. So I have the privilege of talking about our community, calling people when they're starting their search, inviting them in, showing them around, showing them what we can offer, what we can add to their lives, and how we can make things easier for them.
Perfect, perfect. You mentioned about tired of mowing their yards, tired of cooking and cleaning. So, is that what I assume that's what the services that Jackson Meadows provide?
There's a variety,
Mhm.
meals are included, so you don't have to worry about cooking and
Mm.
cleaning. That grocery shopping bill goes down quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
One of the main things that we find is as we age, it's harder and harder to find the time to be able to get out, go to the grocery store. It wears us out a little bit.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
and especially if you're a home alone, it's a lot of trouble.
So
Find
true.
cooking to be too much trouble. So
Mm-hmm.
what we tend to do, or what people tend to do, is they graze.
Mm-hmm.
Peanut butter and cracker here,
Mm.
popcorn here, a
Mm.
sandwich here, a chip or
Mm.
two here, Pop Tart.
Mm.
All those things are fine.
Yeah.
They're not. It's
Yeah.
not that that's bad to eat, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't feed your body. And
Why are you looking at me when you say Pop Tart?
it doesn't feed your body,
Uh-huh.
and so you can't. If you don't feed your body, you can't feed your mind.
Amen. Amen.
So we find those three meals, hot meals, the socialization. They come down to the dining room and eat, so they're talking with their friends. They may not be hungry, but then when they start having conversations,
Mm-hmm.
next thing you know, their plate's clean.
That's
And they're
true.
ready for dessert. So it becomes it's all about connection.
Mm.
And living in a community like ours, it's all about connection.
Mhm.
You're never alone unless you choose to be.
Amen. I like
Mhm.
what you said about connection, and because isolation and depression is up on the rise right now, because obviously we got the COVID and everything, and most of the people are being isolated. And in Jackson Meadows, yes, they follow protocols. Yes, they follow the COVID protocols and all this stuff, but they do have this big, nice dining room and community and activities while following the protocols, and it's so nice because you get to socialize. You can get to socialize with your friends, your next door neighbor. You get to socialize with activity people, with Miss Sarah on sales. You get to you can also bring your family members. They can stay there too for a certain number of days. Am I
Mhm.
correct?
We do have
Mhm.
we follow protocols, like I said, especially during COVID. But yeah, we just talk. If you need
Mhm.
family to stay, we just talk with the general manager.
Mhm.
And yeah, we can work things out.
Yeah, yeah. So that's very important. So you mentioned about hot meals too, and she also mentioned about feeding the body and feeding the mind. And feeding the mind is also is not also, it's very important. Yes, they're taking care of the physical the feeding stuff physically, but they're also doing a lot of the mind stuff, spiritual stuff, the mental stuff. So I see Miss Angie, our activity director at Jackson Meadows. She does more brain games. She's doing exercises. Well,
Hmm.
speaking of exercise, we do the group exercises there. Shout out to my wife and the rest of the team who's doing it. And that's very important because movement matters to your
Hmm.
brain matter. All right. If your brain is a muscle. When you're moving your muscles, you're pumping the blood to your brain and you decrease the risk for having Alzheimer's and dementia. And that is very important, ladies and gentlemen. So the feeding part is very important, and the spiritual and the movement and the mental part is very important too. And that's what Jackson Meadows does. They do everything. The mental part, the physical, the spiritual. They do Bible study,
We do
right?
Bible study. We have
Mm-hmm.
church services.
Mm-hmm.
We involve our residents in just not activities in the community
Mm-hmm.
itself, but we go out to take the
Mm.
residents out to eat to
Yep.
restaurants. Something that's really important too is when you move into a retirement community like
Mm-hmm.
ours. A lot of people tend to think that once they move into a community, the community's all they have.
No,
Oh
no,
no, no, no,
no,
that's
no.
not true at
Mm-hmm.
all. Residents come and go as they're able. Families come and pick them
Mm-hmm.
up. We had some residents the other night that were getting their blankets in their car, going to the Starlight Symphony. Life does not stop, or it doesn't have to change just because you
Yep.
move into a community. You move into a community to be around people, to have that close knit network of
Mm-hmm.
other people that you can talk with and share life with.
Mm-hmm.
But yet you still have your own private space. You're free to come
Mm-hmm.
and go with family. We want you doing,
Your
go out to
stuff.
the
Yeah.
movies,
Yeah.
go out to church, go out to, the symphony, things about town. Just because you
Mm.
move into a community doesn't mean you stop doing things
That's so
outside the
true. That's
community.
so true.
Mhm.
That's so true. I love what you said about that because we got patients who we do therapy inside the meadows, inside the facility, and some of them they get so better they go to our clinic and they drive their own stuff. They drive themselves to the clinic and they just go out. And I have some residents there who are like going out, and I would say, "Hey, where you at? Oh, I'm here at my knitting group.
Mhm.
I go to the church, Michael. I'm singing at that church."
Mhm.
So it's like what you said. It doesn't have to be in that retirement home or that facility. They can still go out. There's still good quality life, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, Miss Sarah, any last parting wisdom for our friends and neighbors here watching in our Alzheimer's group and our podcast?
Well, just if you're interested in looking for different communities, I always suggest go get the feel of the building, see if what's going on. You can get information all day long over the phone, but until you see it, feel
Mm,
it, touch it, smell it, it's not the same. So if anyone's interested, if you know somebody that's looking, you think we may be a good fit, give us a call at 731-661-0095. And once again, our address is 25 Max Lane, Jackson, Tennessee. And my
25,
name is Sarah.
25 Max Lane. All
That's
right.
it.
Again, thank you very much, Miss Sarah. I appreciate you. But before I let you go, always remember the word fast, FAST, letter F. Find a facility that will bring out the best in your loved ones. It's very important that you're looking. I like what you said about you need to go there. When you're finding, you need to go there and feel it and see it and smell it.
Hmm.
All right, that's very important. Why? Because if the smell and your seeing is not pleasant, well, guess what? Would you put your loved one there? In
Hmm.
this facility, it's so nice to look at. The visual cues is so nice. The hearing cues because they play music. The smelling cues are so good because I smell their really nice food there, and I really enjoy that because those are very important, especially if you have an aging parent. The visual is very good. You need to think about that too. But if it's not pleasing to your eyes, would you leave your parent there? If it's not pleasing to your smell, all right, would you leave your parents there? No. This is a nice retirement home. Check it out. Find those assisted living that will bring out the best in you. Next letter on the word fast is letter A. Take action. You can Google everything. You can search, but if you don't really take action and go there and reach out to their website, go to their website, it's not going to do you good. Okay. Next letter is letter S. Share and subscribe. The more shares, the better. Why? Because sharing is caring, right, Miss Sarah?
That's correct.
And last but not least is letter T is teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually understanding it more. And that's what Miss Sarah is doing. She's teaching us. If she's not going to just recommend, hey, go to Jack. She's going to tell you
Mhm.
what's the best for your loved ones. All right. And again, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Any last parting wisdom? You're good.
Everyone have a great day and give us a call if you need us.
There you go. All right. We'll see you again. We're going to go back to the conference area. We'll see you again. Be awesome, be great, be excellent. And we'll see you around my Facebook and YouTube and Facebook friends. Bye.
Bye.